welcome to the British Museum. A few months ago I tried to go to every museum in London in one day and I failed miserably, so I'm back here again. 3 museums to go to today, and I'm going to go to the Back to the Future musical. Should be good. Let's check it out. These chalices come from 1250. What's that, 800 years ago? Pretty amazing. All of this stuff is from the Sutton Hoo ship burial from the Anglo-Saxon times. This stuff is from the Roman invasion of Britain in AD 43, when Emperor Claudius first landed on shore. Well old. Old, old, old. That's old. That's old. And that's old. They're even uglier than me. Old, 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 old. This is a Lindau man, or what's left of him. When you get old and are about to die, do not die in a bog, because people who die in bogs end up in museums for thousands of years. He died in a bog, and now he's here. This is from AD 45 up until AD 800, moving forward in time a little bit. If you were invited to a feast, you'd be eating out of one of these things. Not massively civilised. What is that? That's what they used to carve up oxen. Some lovely stone tapestries depicting the farming industry of the 500s. The guy with severe Tourette's, I first noticed him at Tottenham Court Road, and he's everywhere I go. It's the worst Tourette's I've ever seen. I can't seem to get away from him, or maybe he's following me. This is the Mesopotamia section. This is the biggest museum I've been to so far. It's massive. You can spend all day walking around it. It's hard to follow the timeline. It's all from 1500 BC, so this is further back in time. I'm not even sure where Mesopotamian civilization lived. Is it the Middle East? Some of this stuff dates back to 6,000 years ago. Maybe it's Northern Africa. Oh, Iraq. Yeah, it's the Middle East. Syria. This is the best bit, the mummies from ancient Egypt. That's awesome. Look at that. These mummies are all from 4 to 8,000 BC. This mummy was from Aswan. Mummified cats. Guess where we are now? Did you guess the ancient Greeks? 10 points for you. This looks like a more civilised than the Britain did at this time. We were like cavemen still. Creepy. This room is ancient Cyprus. The Etruscans in Italy. Back to Europe again. The problem is with these places, you see so much stuff, you realise how little you know about absolutely everything. Completely clueless. I don't know when one civilization starts, another one begins. You can spend a lifetime studying it and still not know anything. Anyway, let's go downstairs. Weighing more than 7 tons, this colossal lion comes from an ancient city in Turkey. part of the museum is packed. I actually did a debating lesson about these friezes. They're from the Parthenon in ancient Greece. A lot of people think they still belong there. They should not be in the British Museum, but it's good for us. We get to check it out. It was on the original Parthenon in Athens. Hard to make out what they are, but they're very intricate artwork. Some of it's been weathered down by the eroded by the weather. Don't worry about him. He's harmless. And these guys should not have lost their heads. You won't lose your mummy in the British Museum. They're absolutely everywhere. Oh cool, I was just looking at this on the internet the other day. I didn't realise it was here. It's the original Mount Fuji tsunami wave artwork. This room is very expensive. Must be billions of pounds worth in here, man. Every single thing has got to be worth at least a million pounds. All of these books are priceless. It's free to get into the British Museum. They do ask for a donation, but I don't carry cash around anymore. I feel bad I just came in without paying, but Elon Musk couldn't afford to buy all this stuff. They wouldn't let him. It's unbelievable to have all these artifacts in one place. You could work your whole life and not be able to afford one of these ancient books. Amazing. It's the North America section, never-ending museum, so much stuff. Before the Europeans colonised America, pretty amazing place. The Ancient Africa section, probably the most interesting bit actually. Quite small though. This place never ends. There's a China and Southeast Asian section now. It's massive. Could be here all day. Camels, horses, people. It looks like a dragon's head. You get closer and there's fish on it. Goodness me, this place is enormous. Highly recommend the British Museum, so much cool stuff. I'm going to try and find the Transport Museum now. Wish me luck. Welcome to the Transport Museum. 24 quid to get in, so already I don't like it, but I don't think it'll be as good as the British Museum. All the best things in life come for free. We have a bus, a double-decker bus. It's our Army Hospital Jeep, and a sightseeing bus, and a train. Quite good if you've got little kids, they can get in and drive the buses and get on the old trains. I'm not quite old enough to have been on one of these trains, not quite. I do like this one. I imagine myself driving this. It's a bit of me, this. Is it a bus? Let's take a look at the back, shall we? How do you get on this thing? There you go, it's at the back. Definitely military style. It's an old London bus. Not sure what year it's from. Doesn't look very comfy. Train from the 1890s. Be glad to live in 2023. Our last one was the Underground. This is a normal train. Horse-drawn bus. That's cool. Quite like the sound of that. Alright love, come here often. Yeah, let's check out the rest of Covent Garden, and then I'll go to the National Gallery and then to the theatre for Back to the Future. Yeah baby. St Mary's Church. Never seen it before, just walked up here because it looked big. Lunchtime. You spoiled brat. She's had way too much cake. He's a miserable git. Venice. Really good art gallery. I like this kind of art. It looks like what it's supposed to. It's wicked. Baby Jesus. Also religious paintings. More of baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. Jesus when he was 6. Somebody killing somebody. It's my favourite painting. It's got mountains, castles and cows. All my favourite things. Rembrandt. Have you ever seen such a sad, lonely seat? That's my seat. Anyway, it looks good. In the loner seat. The effects were absolutely amazing. I'm just talking over it because I'll get copyright otherwise, but the effects were amazing, very funny, great performances. Highly recommend Back to the Future. It's fantastic.